Okay, chemistry. So we're going to go to our first unit. Our first unit is going to be on, you guessed it, radioactivity. So it's really a curious time. So I suspect in your lifetime you're going to have to make some decisions and make some votes about how about some topics that are really important and will help you to understand some chemistry about it. So, radioactivity, you can use it for a variety of things. One of the things you're probably most familiar with is using it for nuclear power. So, it, in some sense, in some ways, is a clean way to get electricity, to get energy out. And an amazing thing is that there's a ton of energy that's essentially stored inside the nucleus of atoms. And the other thing that you may be aware of is that sometimes things go wrong. So it's Fukushima. So to the surprise of many people, it had a massive tidal wave that came through and a few failures that then led to a nuclear disaster that happened in Japan. So the power comes with a risk that's associated with it. And we've experienced those here in the United States. So 3 Mile Island some time ago and other places. Of course, there are additional risks and challenges, right? So you're all familiar with nuclear bombs, and all of this is based off of this tremendous amount of energy that you can get out of the nucleus of an atom. So this is what we're going to try to go into it and help you get an understanding about. So our first section is going to be describing what happens inside the nucleus. This is the only part of chemistry that we're going to be worried what happens on the inside, and we get to do alchemy. So we're going to be changing one element into another. We don't get to do that ever again. But for our first section, we're going to go into how this happens. And my hope is that in the process of this, you'll be able to understand the significance of nuclear energy and nuclear power and the risks that come with that. And you'll be able to understand the chemistry and some details around that. So if you take another chemistry course, you'll be well suited to understand that. But also, if you're just a member of society, that you understand how these things work and you'll be able to make informed decisions. So specifically, we're going to have a bunch of stuff that we're going to go into. So we're going to go into a bunch of these things. So there'll be a lot of chemistry skills that I'll ask you to master and get a handle on to be able to understand how things work. A lot of it's getting a sort of a mental model for how this works. So simulations and models are really helpful for that. But then at the end, I'll ask you to use it for something. And be able to think about things. So a couple things to start with. So first I'm going to ask you to, hey, read a little bit. So there's a short document that describes some of the pros and cons of nuclear power. So good place to start and organize some of your thoughts and contribute your own ideas. And there's a short video that involves bananas. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.